Throughout history, a recurring pattern emerges when extraordinary talent breaks onto the scene. Instead of universal acclaim and acceptance, these trailblazers often encounter skepticism, criticism, and judgment. It's as if society hesitates to embrace those who dare to defy expectations and redefine what's possible. These exceptional individuals who possess the audacity to challenge norms and push the boundaries of their respective fields often find themselves facing an uphill battle for recognition. From the world of sports to the realm of music, the same story unfolds. The individuals who possess that rare combination of skill, passion, and unwavering determination are often met with resistance from those who struggle to comprehend their level of talent. It's a perplexing phenomenon that has plagued some of the most iconic figures across generations. Why is it that true greatness is so often met with doubt and resistance? Why are we so quick to question those who possess extraordinary abilities instead of celebrating their gifts? These are questions that have puzzled observers for years, and the answers remain elusive. Perhaps it's a fear of the unknown, a discomfort with those who challenge our preconceived notions of what's possible, or maybe it's a deep-seated need to categorize and compartmentalize, to fit individuals into neat little boxes that make sense to us. Whatever the reason, one thing is certain: the price of greatness is often a heavy burden to bear. Yet, despite the challenges and setbacks, these remarkable individuals continue to inspire and amaze us, proving time and again that true talent cannot be denied. In the world of basketball, Caitlin Clark has emerged as a force to be reckoned with. Her dazzling displays of skill and athleticism on the court have captivated audiences and shattered records. But as her star continues to rise, she's also encountered the familiar sting of skepticism and doubt that has followed so many other groundbreaking athletes before her. It's a tale as old as time, a story that repeats itself across generations and disciplines. Clark's journey to basketball stardom is nothing short of remarkable. Her dedication to the game was evident from a young age, spending countless hours honing her skills and developing her natural talent. As she progressed through the ranks, her exceptional abilities became increasingly undeniable. She possesses a rare combination of court vision, passing ability, and scoring prowess that sets her apart from her peers. Her performances on the court have been nothing short of breathtaking, leaving fans and analysts alike in awe of her abilities. She seems to effortlessly glide across the hardwood, her movements fluid and precise, her passes often delivered with pinpoint accuracy and impeccable timing, find their targets with an almost telepathic connection. And when it comes to scoring, Clark is a threat from anywhere on the court. Her three-point shooting is a thing of beauty. Her release, quick and effortless, the ball seeming to hang in the air for an eternity before finding the bottom of the net. Yet despite her undeniable talent and the sheer dominance she displays on the court, Clark has faced her fair share of doubters. Caitlin Clark's experience is not unique in the annals of sports history. In fact, her story echoes the journeys of countless other athletes who have dared to defy expectations and challenge the status quo. These trailblazers, often hailing from marginalized backgrounds or competing in sports dominated by a particular demographic, have all faced similar obstacles on their paths to greatness. Their accomplishments, while undeniable, have often been met with skepticism, their talents questioned and their motives scrutinized. It's as if society struggles to reconcile its preconceived notions with the reality of their achievements. One such example is the legendary Serena Williams, who, alongside her sister Venus, revolutionized the world of women's tennis. The Williams sisters, with their powerful playing styles and unwavering determination, shattered barriers and dominated the sport for over 2 decades. Yet despite their undeniable greatness, they faced constant scrutiny and criticism, often rooted in racism and sexism. Their appearances, their on-court celebrations, and even their sheer dominance were all subject to unfair scrutiny and judgment. Similarly, Tiger Woods, who emerged as a golfing prodigy in the mid-1990s, faced his own set of challenges. As a young black man in a sport long dominated by white athletes, Woods' presence on the PGA Tour challenged established order and sparked a cultural conversation about race and representation in golf. Despite his remarkable talent and record-breaking achievements, Woods faced racist taunts and was often held to a different standard than his white counterparts. Perhaps one of the most striking parallels to Caitlin Clark's experience can be found in the story of Larry Bird. In the late 1970s and throughout the 1980s, Bird captivated fans with his exceptional skills and fierce competitiveness. Hailing from French Lick, Indiana, Bird challenged the notion of what a basketball superstar should be. The NBA was transforming with high-flying players like Julius Erving and Magic Johnson. Bird was a fundamentally sound player with an uncanny ability to make the right play. He wasn't the most physically imposing, but had a preternatural understanding of the game. Bird's basketball IQ was off the charts. His passing and court vision were exceptional. He could thread the needle with pinpoint accuracy. Bird was clutch. His jump shot, finding the net with regularity. Despite his greatness, Bird's arrival was met with skepticism. Some questioned if his game, relying on fundamentals and IQ, would translate to the professional level. Despite her undeniable talent and the sheer dominance she displays on the court, a chorus of whispers has followed Caitlin Clark's rise to basketball stardom. Some, clinging to outdated notions of what constitutes athletic excellence, have questioned whether her achievements are truly worthy of the accolades bestowed upon her. They point to the fact that she competes in women's basketball as if that somehow diminishes the significance of her accomplishments. These whispers, often veiled in seemingly innocuous comparisons to the men's game, betray a deep-seated bias that has long plagued women's sports. It's a bias that manifests itself in subtle ways, from the lack of media coverage and financial investment in women's sports to the dismissive attitudes that often greet female athletes who dare to excel in their chosen fields. For Caitlin Clark, the whispers of doubt have been particularly grating, a constant reminder that she must not only outperform her peers, but also overcome the ingrained prejudices that threaten to overshadow her accomplishments. Caitlin Clark's dominance on the basketball court is not defined by brute force or raw athleticism, though she possesses those qualities in abundance. Instead, her game is characterized by a rare combination of court vision, passing ability, and scoring prowess that has left a opponents bewildered and fans mesmerized. She sees the game with an almost preternatural awareness, anticipating plays before they unfold and delivering passes with pinpoint accuracy that seem to defy the laws of physics. Her ability to control the tempo of the game, to dictate the flow of the offense, is a testament to her exceptional basketball IQ. Clark's passing, in particular, has been a source of both awe and frustration for her opponents. She threads the needle with ease, finding cutting teammates with no-look passes that leave defenders grasping at air. Her assists are often as spectacular as her scoring feats, a testament to her unselfishness and her ability to elevate the play of those around her. But it's not just her passing that sets Clark apart. She's a scoring threat from anywhere on the court, capable of draining three-pointers with effortless ease or driving to the basket with a combination of speed and finesse that leaves defenders in her wake. Her ability to score in a variety of ways, to adapt her game to the flow of the offense and the defensive schemes thrown at her, is a testament to her versatility and her unwavering determination to succeed. In many ways, Caitlin Clark's game is a reflection of the evolving nature of basketball itself. The skepticism and doubt that have greeted Caitlin Clark's rise to prominence are not unique to her or even to the world of basketball. They are symptomatic of a larger societal issue, a gender double standard that permeates many aspects of life, particularly in the realm of sports. Female athletes, regardless of their accomplishments, are often held to a different standard than their male counterparts, their achievements scrutinized more harshly, and their abilities questioned more readily. This double standard manifests itself in a myriad of ways. Women's sports, despite their growing popularity and the incredible athleticism on display, still receive a fraction of the media coverage and financial investment afforded to men's sports. Female athletes, even those at the pinnacle of their respective sports, often struggle to secure lucrative endorsement deals, their earning potential dwarfed by their male counterparts. And when women athletes do speak out about the inequalities they face, they are often met with resistance, accused of being ungrateful or told to simply focus on playing the game. The gender double standard in sports is not merely a matter of fairness or equal opportunity, though those are certainly important considerations. It's also about recognizing and celebrating the incredible athletic achievements of women and girls to inspire future generations and to challenge the deeply ingrained societal norms that limit the potential of half the population. Caitlin Clark's emergence as a basketball phenom presents an opportunity to challenge the gender double standard in sports and to redefine what constitutes athletic excellence. Her game, characterized by skill, intelligence, and a relentless pursuit of perfection, transcends traditional notions of athleticism and forces us to confront our own biases. Clark's dominance on the court, her ability to make her teammates better, and her unwavering determination to succeed are qualities that should be celebrated and emulated regardless of gender. Her story has the power to inspire a generation of young athletes, to show them that greatness is not defined by physical attributes alone, but by a combination of talent, hard work, and an unyielding belief in oneself. The challenge now is to ensure that Caitlin Clark's story is not relegated to the margins, to the often ignored world of women's sports. It's time to recognize and celebrate her achievements on par with those of her male counterparts, to give her the platform and the recognition she deserves. It's time to embrace a more inclusive definition of athletic excellence, one that recognizes and celebrates the unique talents and abilities of all athletes, regardless of gender. Caitlin Clark's story is a powerful reminder that greatness knows no bounds, that the pursuit of excellence transcends traditional categories and expectations. Caitlin Clark is creating a league of her own, carving out a space for future generations of female athletes. She challenges the status quo with her talent and determination. Her game is a testament to skill, intelligence, and belief. She inspires young athletes to dream big and push harder. Caitlin Clark is changing the game, proving greatness knows no gender. In the late 1990s, the world of hip-hop was at a crossroads. Gangsta rap, with its gritty tales of street life and its often violent imagery, dominated the airwaves, while a growing commercialism threatened to dilute the genre's raw energy and social consciousness. It was into this tumultuous landscape that Eminem, a brash, bleach-blonde rapper from Detroit, emerged, challenging conventions and igniting a firestorm of controversy. Eminem's arrival on the music scene was nothing short of explosive. His debut album introduced the world to his alter ego, Slim Shady, a darkly comedic character who reveled in pushing boundaries and provoking reactions. Eminem's lyrics, delivered with a venomous flow and a razor-sharp wit, were both shocking and exhilarating, a potent cocktail of social commentary, personal demons, and unapologetic self-expression. From the outset, Eminem's race was a topic of intense scrutiny and debate. How could a white rapper hailing from the predominantly black city of Detroit possibly hope to gain acceptance in a genre so deeply rooted in black culture and experience? Some dismissed him as a novelty act, a gimmick, while others accused him of appropriating and exploiting black culture for personal gain. The criticism, often laced with racial epithets and accusations of inauthenticity, was relentless. Eminem, however, refused to back down. He responded to his detractors with the same lyrical ferocity that had made him a controversial figure in the first place, using his music as a platform to address the double standards he faced and to assert his place in the hip-hop world. From underground battles to mainstream success, Eminem's journey to hip-hop stardom was anything but conventional. He honed his skills in Detroit's underground rap battle scene, where his sharp wit and complex rhyme schemes quickly earned him a reputation. Dr. Dre signed Eminem to his Aftermath Entertainment label, a move that would change the landscape of hip-hop forever. Despite the controversy, Eminem's lyrical prowess was undeniable. Eminem was a master storyteller, weaving intricate narratives that blurred the lines between reality and fantasy. His songs became anthems for the disenfranchised, offering a sense of belonging in a world that often seemed cold and indifferent. Eminem's impact on hip-hop extended far beyond his lyrical prowess. His success paved the way for other white rappers, demonstrating that hip-hop was a diverse and evolving art form. Eminem's legacy is one of innovation, pushing boundaries, and redefining what's possible within hip-hop. Eminem's journey from troubled youth to global icon is a testament to the transformative power of music. He challenged conventions, broke down barriers, and redefined what it meant to be a successful rapper. Eminem's legacy will continue to inspire and provoke for generations to come. In basketball history, few players have captivated fans like Larry Bird. Bird's arrival in the NBA coincided with a period of significant transition for the league. Bird, with his deliberate movements and exceptional court vision, seemed to embody a bygone era. The NBA of the late 70s and early 80s was a melting pot of talent and playing styles. Into this mix stepped Larry Bird, whose game was more about substance than style. Bird's game was a blend of old school fundamentals and a modern sensibility. Larry Bird's greatness extended far beyond his impressive statistics. He was a clutch performer, his competitive fire burning brightest when the stakes were highest. Bird's ability to deliver in the clutch cemented his reputation as a winner. Larry Bird's arrival in the NBA coincided with a period of increasing racial tension in the United States. Bird and Magic Johnson's rivalry transcended the basketball court, becoming a symbol of the racial dynamics in American society. They respected each other's talents and developed a deep friendship that transcended professional sports. Larry Bird's impact on the NBA extends far beyond his impressive statistics. He inspired a generation of players with his work ethic and dedication to fundamentals. Larry Bird's legacy is one of excellence, perseverance, and a deep love for the game of basketball. The story of Serena and Venus Williams is about family, resilience, and excellence. From Compton to Wimbledon, the Williams sisters shattered stereotypes and inspired millions. They embraced their individuality and used their platform to challenge stereotypes and advocate for social justice. Serena and Venus Williams revolutionized tennis with their powerful playing styles. Their presence on the court challenged traditional notions of femininity and grace. The Williams sisters have been vocal advocates for gender equality, racial justice, and social change. In the realm of professional golf, the emergence of Tiger Woods in the mid-1990s was seismic. Woods, with his prodigious talent and captivating charisma, shattered racial barriers and transcended the sport's boundaries. His journey from child prodigy to global icon is a testament to raw talent and determination. Tiger Woods' arrival on the PGA Tour in 1996 challenged conventions and redefined expectations. Picture this: Formula One racing, super fast cars, tons of skill, and a whole lot of bravery. That's where Lewis Hamilton comes in. He changed the game. He showed everyone that no matter where you come from, you can achieve amazing things. Lewis grew up in Stevenage, England, not a fancy place. Now he's one of the best racers ever. He broke through barriers in a sport for the rich. Lewis loved racing from a young age. His dad worked many jobs, so Lewis could race. Lewis didn't grow up like the other kids he raced against, but guess what? Lewis was super talented. He practiced on go-kart tracks and everyone saw how good he was. He was a natural, so smooth and so determined to win. He was definitely someone to keep an eye on. Even though he didn't come from a rich family, Lewis won a lot of go-kart races. That's how the McLaren racing team noticed him. They have a special program to help young racers, and they wanted Lewis. That was a huge moment for him. It set him on the path to becoming a Formula One star. Lewis zoomed through the racing world. He was amazing in Formula Renault, Formula 3, and GP2. He was so fast, so skilled, and always did a great job. Everyone started to notice him, and anyone who doubted him went quiet. The stories of Caitlin Clark, Eminem, Larry Bird, Serena and Venus Williams, Tiger Woods, and Lewis Hamilton are interwoven by a common thread, a shared narrative of extraordinary talent, challenging the status quo and redefining greatness. These trailblazers from diverse backgrounds have faced skepticism and hostility. Their willingness to defy expectations and break barriers makes their stories compelling and essential. Caitlin Clark challenges the belief that women's basketball is inferior. Eminem shattered the myth that white artists couldn't succeed in hip-hop. Larry Bird proved basketball IQ and fundamentals could trump raw talent. Serena and Venus Williams revolutionized women's tennis and inspired millions. Tiger Woods broke racial barriers and inspired young athletes. Lewis Hamilton is changing the face of Formula One racing. Caitlin Clark stands at a crossroads, not just in her burgeoning basketball career, but in a much larger societal context. Her meteoric rise, her undeniable talent, and the fervor with which she has been embraced by fans represent a potential turning point in our collective understanding and appreciation of athletic excellence, regardless of gender. She embodies a new generation of female athletes who are unwilling to accept second-class status, who demand to be judged on their merits, and who are rewriting the rules of their respective sports. The question now is whether we, as a society, are ready to embrace this change, to shed our preconceived notions, and celebrate greatness wherever we find it. For too long, women's sports have been relegated to the shadows, deemed less exciting, less important, less worthy of our attention and investment. Female athletes have been subjected to a double standard, their accomplishments measured against a different yardstick, their abilities often questioned, their contributions to the world of sports minimized. Caitlin Clark, however, is challenging this narrative, not with angry pronouncements or demands for recognition, but through the sheer force of her talent and her unwavering determination to excel. Her game is a revelation, a testament to the power of skill, basketball IQ, and unwavering self-belief. And she's not just breaking records, she is breaking down barriers, forcing us to confront our own biases and to acknowledge that greatness knows no gender. The stories of Eminem, Larry Bird, Serena and Venus Williams, Tiger Woods and Lewis Hamilton, each a trailblazer, remind us that progress is rarely linear. They faced skepticism, doubt, and hostility, challenging the status quo and breaking barriers. Their experiences highlight the deeply ingrained nature of prejudice and discrimination in our society. The emergence of Caitlin Clark presents us with a unique opportunity to break free from the past and embrace a new perspective, one that celebrates excellence in all its forms. We can choose to see Caitlin Clark for what she is, a phenomenal athlete at the top of her game, deserving our admiration and support. The choice is ours. Embrace a new paradigm, celebrating women's achievements with fervor. Let us embrace the Caitlin Clark turning point, not just in basketball, but in all aspects of life.